Hello, everyone. This is Valerie here, coming to you at 3 a.m. where I'm at. Daylight savings time, I think, starts on Sunday, which is today, technically. So, there's that. But I kind of just wanted to make this video as kind of like a bit of an opinion piece, I guess you can say, or kind of just a bit of a random video. Again, at like 3 a.m., so I might title this like 3 a.m. thoughts or something, or late night thoughts, whatever. Just this isn't going to be a regular series, but I don't know. I just wanted to make this video to kind of like talk about some stuff. So, yeah, I recently watched this video essay on the Big Bang Theory titled The Adorkable Misogyny of the Big Bang Theory. Now, growing up and being on the internet for as long as I have, I have seen a lot of shit being flown at the Big Bang Theory from really just everywhere. I've seen the show get made fun of for stuff like the laugh tracks being played constantly, the pop culture references, and whatnot. And recently, I actually started going back to the series. As I've shown in my previous collection update video, I got a bunch of like the seasons and whatnot, and I've seen this video in particular, the Adorkable Misogyny of Big Bang Theory, pop up in my recommended before, but I have never actually taken the time to watch it. I don't know. Sometimes I do watch video essays, but other times I wouldn't say I'm quite repulsed by them, but a lot of video essays out there are kind of in like a bit of an echo chamber. A lot of them can be about like very incredibly similar topics, tend to spouse the pretty similar tastes. Like, not all of them, like, I'm not saying all of them are the same, because they aren't. And I don't know, it's just a lot of them can also be like pretty reactionary and just pretty ill-informed and whatnot. And yeah, I don't know. It's hard to explain, but I don't typically always watch them. However, this one recently kind of did catch my eye because, I actually started rewatching The Big Bang Theory, and the first thing that I did was go through the comments section before watching the video. I tend to do that a lot, typically, but I noticed a lot of people in the comments saying, even some were saying that they used to be fans of The Big Bang Theory. One I saw even said that they were a big fan or are a big fan. Well, at least at the time that the comments were posted, because this video is like over 5 years old, so whatever. But a lot of comments were kind of concerning, talking about stuff like the misogyny and the show and sexual harassment. And again, I decided, you know what, fuck it, let's watch the video. And it was a very eye-opening video, to put it very simply. There was a lot of shit in the video about the show itself that completely flew under the radar for me. And I kind of just wanted to take this as kind of like I'm trying to put in. Okay, so what I wanted to say was kind of just a thank you to the person who made this video, because the video was very well informed, informative, very well put together, raised a lot of incredible points about not just the Big Bang Theory, but just Hollywood media in general, how it promotes this idea of just really just casual misogyny, stuff like how this isn't a big deal if it's coming from like nerdy, non-masculine guys and whatnot. But I think if this person or this channel has another video touching on the Big Bang Theory that focuses on the masculinity portion of it. I don't know if it's exactly toxic masculinity, but I have a feeling it is. But I'll watch that video at some point too. But I kind of just wanted to talk a bit about my own experiences. I might title this video as kind of like response, but it's not really necessarily a response. It's kind of just like talking about it a bit and my own aspects, because I just wanted to say this now. Something that should be taken into account when focusing on problematic aspects of media just in general look, not all pieces of media are going to age perfectly. Like a lot of media out there is going to have aspects of it that don't age very well and end up being very problematic, not just even for the time, but later on as the show goes on and starts to age, as things typically do. However, it again, well, I don't know why I threw it again, typical Valerieisms, but yeah, the point that I wanted to try to get at is that look, it's not only does this stuff tend to happen, not only does media tend to age and have problematic aspects when revisited upon in the future, but look, if you liked The Big Bang Theory, it's not just again, simply liking The Big Bang Theory and knowing about its problematic aspects is not inherently a terrible thing because, look, you can still enjoy problematic media as long as you acknowledge and are aware of the problematic elements of the show, or not just The Big Bang Theory, but of just media in general. However, in spite of that, it should still be the problematic aspects of media should still be taken into account and should still be taken seriously. So that way, media in the future, people who make, like, let's say if someone wanted to make a sitcom and they wanted to try to make it as well crafted as possible, they should look at the elements of The Big Bang Theory that are super problematic and find ways to either improve it or kind of avoid making the same mistakes that show did, or other problematic stuff like Revenge of the Nerds or 16 Candles, which were mentioned in this video. And yeah, sorry if I didn't complete. I don't know. Okay, I don't know what to fucking say. Just yeah, it really also depends on the people themselves who watch the show and like what like and just like in terms of problematic media, it depends on how the viewers themselves act upon it, if that makes any sense. Like again, if you know about the problematic and aspects of the Big Bang Theory, and you act kind of that way yourself, like misogynistic, there were even like racist elements in the show, then yeah, you're not a good person, to put it very simply. However, again, it really depends on kind of the perspective of like how you're viewing it. Like if you're just going in just like, look, Big Bang Theory is super fucking popular. A lot of people really like the show. And if you're just going in for like a casual kind of experience, or like let's say you consider Big Bang Theory a guilty pleasure or whatnot, then yeah, that's fine. But again, I just wanted to say that yeah, I definitely look at the Big Bang Theory in a much more different point of view going back to it, because like before I even watched the video, even I caught some of like the pretty misogynistic and sexist shit being said on the show in the episodes that I watched on my own. And in spite of that, Big Bang Theory still holds a special place in my heart. And look, I'm just going to be completely honest. It is completely the nostalgia goggles talking. It's completely the nostalgia for it talking. Well, not just nostalgia, but look, I pretty much like grew up on this show. I've watched The Big Bang Theory for the longest time. Like, probably around the time that the show even came out, I would watch it a lot as a child and laugh. My grandpa, when he was still around, he would record episodes off cable and we'd watch them together. Just, I don't know. I hate to say it, but it was a simpler time back then. And it reminded me of a much better time, or at least I thought it was a better time, where, again, a lot of stuff like what's been going on happening now in the world not only either wasn't happening or I wasn't as concerned with it, and hadn't experienced a lot of I did experience some pretty traumatic shit as a child, which I'm not going to go into, but again, it was again a much more different era back then, for better and for worse. So yeah, I just wanted to talk about this a little bit. please go watch the video. Fuck, I'm gonna link the video in the description. Like, really, just go watch it. It's a fantastic video and a very eye-opening one. And yeah, that's basically what I wanted to say. Just ending point of the video. It is okay to like. It is okay to like shows and movies and media with problematic elements as long as you acknowledge them and are aware of them and push for media to do better. So, yeah, that's all I gotta say for this video. So, see y'all later.